Howdy and hello, my friends. My name is Gunnar Clovis. I'm a game developer, and today I would like to play Biggie Smalls by Torchbearer, Marlon Gonzalez, who was the first person I featured on this Itchy for Jam silly little YouTube series. And yeah, it's been really, really excellent watching him progress. And I like to stay on top of all the creators, which is tough. And I don't know, there's so many great creators and so many games here on Itch and just out in the world to play. It's a lot, but I want to stay 100% finished up, and I really enjoy playing these. And so this is Biggie Smalls, and I thought I wouldn't be able to play this game, and this is my first critique of it that I actually do take some issue with, is it says a fantasy co-op puzzle. So when it says that, you see two characters, co-op puzzle. Oh, okay. It's a co-op game, right? That's what that means. It says it's a co-op game. It says it's a fantasy co-op puzzle. So it's a cooperative puzzle game. It's not, though. This was made for the Weekly Game Jam 136, where the theme was single-player co-op, so I did click on the page, which normally I don't even do that, and saw it's single-player co-op, so this means it is a single-player game, just it happens to be, about multiple characters working together. But yeah, the tagline infers to me that it's a co-op game, and so I thought, okay, I can't play that, because I never I never say never, but please don't send me co-op games on this channel unless there's a single player mode, because that requires another person, which I have friends, but they don't really want to do this with me, and I don't blame them. It's a lot of work, and it's I don't have the equipment to I don't know, to have to do multiple microphones. I mean, even if it was one computer on the same keyboard with game pads, that's still quite a bit more production. It just makes my job much harder. I record these at crazy different hours and just whenever I can, trying to squeak out my daily goal. So I can't do that. But yeah, I can play this game because it's a single player game. So besides that little snafu, am I using that word right? Never mind, doesn't matter. I love this. Biggie Smalls is a great title. It's very simple, and I love the ampersand. I've been writing ampersand since I was like 7. I used ampersands very young, and I have a soft spot for the ampersand. But this cover image art is just wonderful. This is really, really excellent. We see the two characters from the back. We don't see their faces, so I think that works because it adds a little bit of mystery. It has a great color palette, very vibrant, very colorful. A fair few colors. It's it's not a simpler monochromatic ish color palette. But it works. It's still not that many colors. Yeah. And we see the gold, a little sparkling pineapple looking thing, like SpongeBob's house. And then there's this big hill with an eye, or clay monster, big golem of some kind, and a cute frog with glasses. And so this is establishing so much so quickly that we have our main characters. They show that they work together. They work side by side. They're clearly different, so they're going to do different things. They're going to be asymmetric, right? They're working together towards a goal. We see the goal. There's also hints of opposition. And that's what makes a story, right? A story is that makes a story too. A story is about conflict and opposition. But what makes a game is a rule set, mechanics, and a goal, and then opposition. You need all of those elements. And so yeah, here we have the page. Very small window, extremely small window. I'm at 100% zoom in. I'm not anything funky. It's just a really, really small window, which I think is fine. That's totally great, actually. Doing low resolution pixel art games, really, really good. And this makes your games much more easily playable on kind of every browser, including potentially on phone, on mobile web browsers. That's tricky, extremely difficult actually, to get your game to properly work scaling wise on a phone's, like Chrome on my smartphone's web browser. That's tough, and so you need to have it really small, and then obviously have touch controls to do that. But yeah, so Biggie Smalls is a game about two very different characters working together to accomplish the same goal. Very loud. Okay, it's all good. Created for the Weekly Game Jam 136 with theme single-player co-op. Programming by Marlon Gonzalez. Art by John Woo. Okay, not John Woo now? Okay, I'm kidding. And then, yeah, source is the music, some royalty-free music, very nice. All sound effects courtesy of Link. Very good. And great page, great color palette. Very, very simple, few colors. It complements well. I'm sure they got this from some source, or John came up with it because he's an artist. Yeah, very, very earthy, nice green, yellow, brown. And yeah, I like it a lot. So, from this, and thank goodness we can maximize, which you always need to do that. So yeah, so that's right. There's a little golem. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. He's a Cyclops golem monster of some kind to me, and little frogman. Oh, and there's another one down there. He's dancing. They're having a time. And yeah, we have a big green orc guy, and then a smaller guy. I don't know what he is. I'm gonna say he's a halfling or something. Spacebar to carry Smalls. Right. They're Biggie and Smalls. Okay, cool. So I work on this Biggie. Okay. Spacebar to throw Smalls. Okay, spacebar to throw enemies. That just kind of booted him off the screen. Arrow keys to move Smalls. Cool. See, a Biggie can't get through. Very good. Oh, I died. I die in the water. Press J. Oh, J. What? Okay, that's weird. That's a very odd control scheme. Oh, okay, I accidentally did it correctly. Alright, so Biggie and Smalls must exit together, but that's funky. So, I'm controlling Biggie, the big orc gentleman, with WASD, sure. Then I control Smalls with arrow keys. Okay, so my hands are on, both hands are on the keyboard, left hand on WASD, and right hand on the arrow keys. Spacebar is a very natural thing. That's why you normally use spacebar in like all first-person shooters and other games. Because while I'm controlling WASD with my my three left-hand fingers, ring, middle, and pointer fingers, my my thumb can easily press spacebar, and then I can throw, and all that kind of good stuff. What happens if I do that? Okay. And yeah, so that's all fine, but then I need to completely lift off my hand from the arrow keys all the way to J to throw the slingshot. And that is an incredibly bizarre control scheme, and I'm pressing every other key. Z and X don't do anything. Q and E, those are pretty natural controls to... Oh, I pressed R and then restart. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yep. Fair enough. But having to pick my hand up all the way to go to J, that is really funky. It was very unexpected. So think about your hand placement when you're making games. Where is the player actually going to be holding down on the keyboard? And so here, yeah, my hands should be resting, as they are, on WSD and arrow keys to move the two characters. And so pressing J is so weird. I'm super hung up on this, but this is weird. Oh, I can walk down here. There's no collision there. Okay, yeah. The first level had a out of level collision. So make sure you always have that. Just, I would say, make it a universal rule on the player that in Game Maker is pretty easy, because you're just checking if the position is less than, or, it's within 0 and room width and 0 and room height, right? So make sure to always do that. So here, I don't know where... Yeah, Biggie can't go... Oh, he can. Oh. Well. I threw Biggie out of the universe. So I thought, oh, I can walk on this too. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, so I thought these had collision. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to. Yeah, okay, and I need to restart. Oh, that sucks. I have to restart from here every time. And yeah, Biggie just flies out of the universe. Oh my god. Yeah, if I throw him up there. No, we can go over the walls. What? That's gotta be a bug, right? I thought we couldn't go over. Okay, I guess I literally just tried the gate. Wow. I guess we can just walk through the walls. All right. I could have sworn we didn't. I feel like it's a bug. Oh, he turned sideways now. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't think this is intentional. But J is still so awkward. I don't want to press J to slingshot. Pick a key that doesn't move my hands off the arrow keys, so I guess enter or shift. Or page up, page down, actually. Those would be the equivalents to Q and E on the keyboard. Yeah, everything seems to be broken, because yeah, what the heck? Because I was getting stuck on the walls here, as I should be. Yeah, now I can just walk through everything. Okay, I think the collision just broke, and pressing R doesn't fix it. Alright, I really don't like refreshing the game, but let's try that. So now, there, I have collision. I have collision on the boundaries of the screen and on the brown walls. Okay, good. It was very unexpected. Pressing J feels so bad. Okay. Yeah, and then see there, I get stuck on the edges of the screen, as I should. And here, okay, collision, we have collision. Collision with the walls. And with that, okay, so yeah, I guess just whatever, that's so weird, I've never seen a bug like that. Yeah, whatever caused the collision just broke. And so yeah, when I threw him, I thought he should hit the wall, exactly like that. Okay. Jeez. Oh, but now I can't move. Okay. Oh, he was stuck there, man. So yeah, this seems to be a tad buggy, which is all right. It happens. So when I toss the enemies off the screen, yeah, they always kind of go up to the corner. I think that's a totally fine way to get rid of the enemies, but maybe consider randomizing the position off screen. That could be anywhere, you know, anywhere outside of the boundaries of the screen, and then how to make some visual variants, maybe. Okay, where am I? All right, on this side now. Okay, what if I throw a slingshot at, or shoot slingshot at them? Nope. That's what the frogs are basically doing. Oh, goodness. Oh, what? What? Smalls died? What? We didn't even get over there yet, though. Okay, oh my god, what happened? That was strange. No. These things are so big, and if I just touch the water with my forehead, I die. Yeah, I wish it waited for, like, my feet to touch it. And the collision boxes on that were a little less, mean. Yeah, see, how do I get past this? Oh, I can just, what? I can just walk through those. They're red shooty balls. I thought they were bad. What are the point of them? What? What's the point of, what? Oh my god. What is actually the point of those little red balls then? I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, right. Oh man, I was actually trying to throw Smalls up there, but I forgot how the game worked. Yeah, so I just walk through, what? Okay, and Smalls has to pick up the coin. Okay. Now Smalls died again. Now I died. What? I mean, Biggie died. I'm both of them. Yeah, okay, we're dead. If I hit R, restarts everything. No. So maybe I don't know. There's not enough feedback, but what I'm guessing, just from my knowledge of how these kind of games, or how game developers want their games to work. Oh, yeah, I killed Smalls again. Dang it! I just wish he hit the bottom of the screen and stopped. Okay, we still have collision. That hasn't broken yet. But I don't know. What I'm guessing is that I like the animations. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just blaze through it. What? Ah! Okay, come on. I love this little enemy, it's very cute. Mainly the Cyclops one. He's the best one. Yeah, I should hit the edge. Okay, hit the edge of the screen there. Okay, yeah, so I don't know what I was saying. What I guess is happening is that they the red friggin' ping pong balls are bad, and they do kill me. Ah, see, now I die when I hit that. Ah, oh no, and there's not a restart mechanic within the level. Oh, it's incredibly frustrating, actually. Okay. But yeah, my guess is that this friggin' red balls from the frog, which are the same as my slingshot balls, they are bad, as a red moving ball implies. Oh, goodness. See, why when I die here, I just restart, but then when I get hit, I, like, fall over? That's really weird. Yeah. What's up with that? That's so frustrating. But I guess, yeah, the red balls do kill me, at least part... Well, that one seemed to kill me after one hit, but the other ones, they were definitely hitting me. And it was just, like, doing damage from an invisible health pool and not giving any feedback about that damage, which is a problem. You can't do that. You need to give feedback. You need to give that information. Okay, and so Biggie just cannot make it through here. Smalls easily can, but then I need to shoot that thing without... can I shoot him? I can! Oh my god. Alright, well that makes his life easier. I just gotta be really small, careful, because the game will freaking break. Okay, still have collision on the sides of the screen. What's this? What? Huh? Excuse me? This worked before. What are you talking about? Okay. That's so weird. Okay, so what I guess is happening, and yeah. Now, what? I don't understand the inconsistency with picking up the coins. But what I guess is happening, just again for my intuition of how game developers tend to think, that little target up here, it looks like a joystick, but I don't know, the trigger target switch thing, it's too high for Smalls, and so when he shoots the slingshot, it hits a wall here, so he needs to be on Big's shoulder to hit it. But yeah, that was not explained, and I don't feel like there's enough feedback. Oh, careful, careful, I don't want to walk in the water and die. Yeah, I kind of wish just the water edge was just another solid wall, right? If the water just acted like a wall that I could fly over, that'd be a lot better, actually. Okay, we have a new thing. We have a cute rat Pikachu thing. I can't tell. All right, I could kill it. That's all that matters. Okay, throw and then stop, please. Oh, thank God. Okay. Then that, and we can get rid of these guys. get the coins that only Smalls can get. Okay, it is good that they direct the player like this. Okay, but now it seems like I can't go any further. Yeah, it seemed like we had to ride each other or be next to it, and then I would press space to pick up Smalls, and that would trigger the exit. We're here together, and it does not seem to be working. So, yeah, it could be another bug, or I could assume that this is the end of the game, and it's just they intended to have more levels, but that's not the... The layering is kind of a problem too. But yeah, just that they intended to have more levels and did not give it an end. So when you have I'm gonna go on the assumption that this is the end of the game, that there are no more levels. It's possible that there are more levels and that this is a game-breaking bug that won't let me progress, which is very unfortunate if that's the case, but I'm going under the assumption that this is the end of the game, the last level in a short little demo. So when you have that, please don't ever do this where it just behaves like there's more levels, that there's an arrow telling me to go up here, just like all of the other levels when I need to progress, except it doesn't, except there are more levels and I can't progress, and that is like the worst thing. I actually just talked about this with my last video on How's Cluttered Mind, which does not do this. It does the opposite, where I felt like Cluttered Mind, by the nature of it, very easily could have fallen into this trap where the player is kind of tricked accidentally by the developer into thinking that there's more game when there isn't any. And so then they kind of waste their time trying to figure out, which is very frustrating and makes the game, end on a very, very sour and annoying, frustrating note, which is unfortunate. And so when you have this, when you have an unfinished demo, some small amount of levels, don't do this. Just end the game, and say the end. It doesn't matter how unprofessional, how it looks. Actually, what could happen here is, I assume that this is just a system within GameMaker. There's an object that it spawns after a certain trigger. That is this yellow pointing arrow, and that's like the exit. And so it could take me to another level, and I often do this, and it could just be a blank level. If it's a blank level, that's clear enough. It's actually not perfect. I need to improve my own games with this kind of thing. But if you take me to a blank level, then that's clearly the end of the game, right? At least I think so. You can have one of those kind of zoo levels that has all of the assets out, just showing everything in the game, just kind of a test realm. But just any level, just take me to a blank level and then just have a object that says the end, and just simple text, big black letters. Doesn't need to be complicated. Just tell me that the game is over. I really, really need to know that, because this is really, really frustrating. And again, assuming that this is the actual end of the demo, when there are more levels. If there are more levels and I just can't access them, then that is really, really sad and upsetting and unfortunate, but it is what it is. So yeah, that was Biggie and Smalls. This is probably the roughest out of Torchbearer's games, at least to my memory. Wiz was probably rougher. No, I don't know. I just the last four were really, really, really pretty good. Pretty complete, like Power Word Click Ninja, very complete. Had some bugs with like the wall clinging and stuff, but that collision bug was really bad. Which is, it happens. Happens to everyone, especially during Game Jam when you have limited time. And with like something like the weekly Game Jam, that means you have 6 days to make a game for the weekly Game Jam. That means you could work on it like the games will be any length of time. So, you might have someone who submits a weekly Game Jam and actually worked on their game like consistently for, several hours all 6 days. but more likely it's going to be very little time and very varied. Some people only work on it for like a couple hours. I don't know how long this is worked on, and this seems to be a bit more mechanically ambitious, and so they had some difficulty with the systems, perhaps. But I still rather like it. I like the art. The art is very charming. Although, yeah, of course, the animation should not be looping like this when we're standing still. It should just be when we're walking. They're pretty good sprites, though. I really like this. I really like the forward sprites, actually. The forward sprites make me happy. So yeah, that's Biggie Smalls. There's definitely potential here. I do like this kind of genre of game of of asynchronous characters working together, and I like puzzle games just in generally. Although this is very light on the puzzle elements. And yeah, this is probably the buggiest game, which, yeah, it's just is unfortunate, but that happens. It's all right. It happens to everybody. The few of my last games have been extremely buggy, actually, due to time constraints. They ended up really broken. I think, yeah, which, you know, it happens. It's not a big deal. Not the end of the world. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is Itchy for Jam, where I play your itch.io games and kind of critique them with the specific eye of a game developer, as someone who also makes games, trying to offer, you know, my bit of advice and encouragement and feedback and attention. Really, I'm just trying to give. Oh, Smalls got stuck. I can pick him up. I can pick him up and save him. Yeah, just trying to really offer what I wish someone could have done for me when I started with game development. And yeah, so if you have any games you've made, especially if you're a new game developer, I particularly love to see games by brand new game developers. Makes me really happy to see. I love seeing people join the community and the industry. It's really wonderful. It's been awesome to see Marlon and John's progression with these games under Torchbearer. Really wonderful. And yeah, please keep striving towards your goals, towards your dreams. Always be trying to improve. That's what it's all about. And yeah, just keep it up. And if you want to get better at something, like I said last video, I think, I don't remember, they all bleed together. If you want to get good at making games, same thing if you want to get good at making music or writing, you just have to make games. You know, if you make 10 games, then 5 of those games are going to be better than the other 5, right? That's just how it works. That's how logic and numbers work. And so the more games you make, the more better games you make, and the more you improve. And yeah, please treat everyone with love and respect and kindness as much as you can. It's all about that, you know, that generosity and optimism and compassion and honesty, integrity, loyalty, all that good stuff. All right, have a wonderful day. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just keep it up. Do whatever you can towards your goals. And yeah, my name is Gunnar Clovis. I hope you have a lovely day. I'll see you later. Goodbye.